Hey, what's going on, Cancers? Butch here. I'm going to do your September read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all your cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Cancer? What's going on for Cancer for September 2022? All right, Cancers. So the first thing that I do see, Cancer, is I feel like there's some big changes coming. There's something big on the horizon here. The first thing that I do see is I feel like there is someone new coming in, and I feel like with this person is going to be a very I feel like with this person is going to be a very strong connection right from the very beginning. I do feel like with this connection, I do feel like that it starts off more in a friendship. I feel like we're going to get to know each other in more, like I said, in more of a friendship type vibe. I feel like this person is going to seem more, there's a lot of compatibility. There's a lot of energy between the two of you, but I feel like in the beginning, there's more of a friendship with this person, more of an establishment. And I feel like with this person, I feel like it starts off getting to know each other, getting used to each other, slowly but surely establishing trust with each other. I feel like what I do see is I feel like there's been a lot of situations in the past for both of you. I feel like you are on very similar roads. I feel like in the past for both of you, you did a lot more than you should trying to make certain relationships in your past work. I feel like you went above and beyond. You're always the one trying to make it work, and I feel like they're very similar. So I feel like it's almost like maybe both of you have jumped into one or both of you have jumped into relationships in the past with both feet, and I feel like it's almost like there's this sense of, there's this draw to each other where it feels very comfortable. But there's also a little bit of hesitance on both sides here. Almost like not willing to make another mistake or not looking to make another mistake. I feel like it's almost, like I said, I feel like you're always the one making the effort in past relationships, and so is this person. I feel like there's a lot of similarities between the both of you, and I feel like that's what's going to move this along. I feel like it's almost like when we meet, there's definitely something there, but we're not going to overindulge in it. We're going to take our time, be very patient, and I feel like that's what's happening on both sides. Even though I feel like you both find yourselves thinking about each other, and I feel like the more we get to know each other, the more you find yourself in that process of, you know what I mean? Like when you can't get somebody out of your head. And I feel like that's, there's going to be a moment when you realize that there is definitely something more here. And I feel like in that moment, I feel like it's going to be, there's going to be a huge transformation. I feel like it's going to be a moment when we feel like we can finally face our fears. When we feel like we're not afraid anymore. We're not afraid to let somebody else in. And that's what I mean. I feel like with establishing this trust, I feel like it is going to take time, but I feel like we're always moving forward. Even, I like to call this the baby steps, because I feel like we're taking very small steps, but I feel like we're always heading forward. Like I said with that moon card, I feel like, and that death card, I feel like you're both heading toward a huge transformation. We're both heading into somewhere where we're not really familiar, and I feel like it's I don't want to make it sound scary, but by any means, I feel like it's more like a release of anxiety, a release of, worry. I feel like establishing this trust that you're going to establish with this person and that friendship, is going to make this connection become a lot more clear. I feel like this person is a very honest person, and there's no games. There's no bullshit. This person's very forthcoming, very honest, because I feel like I said, this person's been down some roads where they put too much effort in, or they went above and beyond and never got anything for it. They put a lot of effort into the wrong people. But like I said, the more you get to know each other, the more they realize that all those things. One thing that I feel like in a lot of relationships, and I feel like we all had at least one of these, and some people had multiple ones. It's like, you try to put the effort in, you try to put the work in, and the more work you put in, the less your partner puts in, and it gets to the point when you're putting in more work than it's worth. Sometimes we want it more than someone else, so we put in the work, we put in the effort, and it hurts even more when we get let down by that person. And I feel like you've both been down that road. And with this person, like I said, I feel like this person's going to be very honest. There's no games, there's no bullshit. This person's looking for something real. I do feel like I said, there's a huge transformation coming for both of you. And I feel like what it is being in a situation where you can actually see yourself being happy. You can take the time and actually see it. But in these other past relationships, I feel like you never had the time to take a break. It's almost like having a job where you work with another person, and that the more work you put in, the person slacks off more and more. And I feel like that's what your past relationships were. You find yourself doing all the work and never having time to enjoy it. But that's not what I see here. I feel like there is going to be a lot of enjoyment. Like I said, there's huge transformation, and I feel like putting those fears aside, fear of taking the wrong step, I feel like that's going to go fairly quickly. I see a lot of big changes, and I do feel like the changes that are coming is I feel like this is developing into more than just a friendship. I feel like this was more like something, it really feels like this was meant to be. You both met each other, you both kind of had the same, reserve, if we put it that way. Feeling like you don't want to put too much in, but you're also not going to be holding back either. Like, that's what I see here is like two people moving forward. And like I said, we have the Chariot card as well. A lot of forward movement. We have the Ten of Cups, that family card. We have new love. But one thing is very interesting to me here is that we have new love, but we also have the Lover's card. I feel like there's a very soulmate, possibly even a twin flame type connection. It's like you've both been down the same road, and you're both reacting to each other the very same way. You're taking your time, you're enjoying, you're getting to know each other. Sometimes we move so quickly that we miss the most important parts. Like I said, this person's very honest. They're very caring, very giving. This person will show up for you when you need them to. This person will nurture this connection. They will nurture you. Now, even though it's not going to move quickly, like I said, I want to emphasize that because I don't see this moving super quickly in the beginning. But I feel like that's what's going to be important to make this what it is moving forward. And I do see a very bright future for the two of you. A very nurturing energy with that Star card. And we have that Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this person, like I said, I feel like it's been a long time since you had someone to show up for you. This is a type of energy where, it's the same type of dynamic, but what is different is the person you're dealing with. I feel like in the past, you put in work. You might be working 60-40. That person starts cutting down to 30. So you're doing 70, then 80. And then all of a sudden you feel like you're doing all the work and you're not getting any enjoyment of it. But with this, it's like that person's coming to match your energy. They've done the same thing in their past. You've both been down similar roads. And I feel like that's part of that. Like I said, I feel like this is something that was truly meant to be. This person has a lot of unconditional love to give. And I feel like very nurturing energy, very caring, very giving. That unconditional love, that very, not letting you feel want for anything. Someone that you can enjoy life with. I see with the Hierophant, I see a very strong union coming with this person. And then we also have the Nine of Cups. If I can get it up. A lot of emotional fulfillment. The biggest thing here that I do see, though, is I feel like you both know it. I feel like even though in the beginning we're starting off slow, I feel like you both know there's something more here. There's a very different energy coming from both of you. And we need to trust our intuition here. Like I said, I feel like it does start off more in a friendship, but there's definitely a lot more to come. I feel like you both think about each other when you're not around each other. I feel like I said, I feel like you're both putting in the work, and it's going to be different to have someone that actually shows up for you. Like I said, very similar paths. But I feel like even though it starts off in friendship, I feel like it's going to be very clear very soon that there's definitely something more, and I feel like you're both going to want more from this. Now with this person, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I do feel some Leo in there as well. I mean, the thing is a lot of people, when they are in a relationship that fails or ends, some people try to even change something about them, but that's not what needs to be changed. It's not. You want to find someone that you can be the way you want to be with, and it works, and you will find it. And if it doesn't work, then it wasn't meant to be. A lot of people that I know, when they're in a relationship and they put in all the work, and then it's almost like they have to double down the next person they date. Like they're with someone and that person starts slacking off, so they start picking up the slack. But at the end of it, all that you do is you feel alone. Even when you're with that person, you just feel lonely. Sometimes we give too much. Even when a relationship has ran its course, we keep going because we want that person, or we want to make it work. We want to make it right. We want that to be the person we're meant to be with. But that isn't how it works. When we're with the person we're meant to be with, it'll work itself out. And not to say you don't have to put a little bit of work in, but you don't have to be doing all the work. You want someone that's going to match your energy. You want someone that's going to meet you. And like I said, with this person, that's what you're getting. You're getting someone that's been down the same roads. You're getting someone that's been in the same situation. You know, I feel like you've both been in very similar situations. I feel like they did the same thing. I feel like they were in situations, and some people just take so much on themselves to make things work that even when they're not meant to work. And it's not to say that some relationships can't be worked on and gotten better, but I'm saying in the past, I feel like there's been relationships where the more work you put in, the less work they put in, and that's not how you fix it. You know, there's gonna come time when you get the rocky roads in any relationship, even the ones that are meant to be. Like I feel like this one is. There's gonna be times when there's gonna be, you know, there's gonna be a rocky road, but having someone there beside you that's got your back, that shows up for you, that's what's gonna be the difference. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.